a beautiful variety of Pandanus. This is so aromatic, which we use in kitchen for cooking. So this plant, another variety of Pandanus, so green and lush. If you can see how healthily it is growing, I have put it in the ground, and this I have in a pot that is also in a bigger ample pot. I never put any fertilizer. So far I have not put anything. You can see how huge it is. So the leaves are very aromatic, friends, and it gives a real fragrance. This pandanus plant I kept in my kitchen just because of the aroma and the fragrance. It is so fragrant. So I have propagated it in water. Now I had it about for 2 months in the bottle. It's in a bottle. And this plant is growing so well. And time to time I change the water. These are the pandanus plants. So these are one of the low maintenance and permanent plants which doesn't need regular watering, and also these plants are low maintenance and permanent. You don't need any fertilizer to grow these beautiful plants. They are variegated leafy plants and also easy to grow. They fit into huge planters. You can put them in small planters, but make sure to transfer them to another pot. Then you will have to transfer them to ample planters where they can grow very healthily and bushily. So this plant is one of the low maintenance plant which doesn't need much care, but do not overwater this plant. If you see withering leaves like these, that is one reason, overwatering or getting poured by rain. So rainy water too much, and also due to many other reasons. So in this video I will be sharing with you some of the reasons and also some of the tips and tricks of growing pandanus plants. So once you bring this pandanus plant, make sure you keep it in a shady corner in your garden. Too much of bright light is not necessary, but these plants can tolerate any kind of weather. So when I say right in direct sunlight is the right place. So make sure to keep it in an area where this plant can receive bright indirect sunlight. So these are, we can see these are variegated leafy plants, so they can tolerate sunlight. So direct sunlight will definitely burn the leaves, and you will see many withering leaves soon after you kept it in a bright location. So make sure to keep it in a shady corner. So that is the most important thing. When it comes to watering these beautiful plants, you can always soil and water. See that the top layer of the soil is dried out before you pour water again. So this is ideal in a corner in your home. So these plants are beautiful decorative plants. You can keep it as a house plant too. So these plants doesn't need fertilizer, as I have mentioned at the beginning of the video. These plants are low maintenance plant, no need to put fertilizer, but if you really do love to add, you can go ahead with some organic fertilizers of your choice. If you put this plant on the ground, there won't be any problem because they can grow really very huge and tall. But if you put it in a planter, now look at this one, they fit into medium to large size planters. Make sure you put them in large size planters so that they will produce many baby pups. You can see it in my plant. Now look at this, there are very many attached to the same plant. If you see your plant leaves are getting dried out like in mine, you can cut them off first. Now look at these dried leaves. Because of the exposure, too much of exposure to the sun, you can cut them out. But what I do is I put them inside the same plant so that they work as compost. So all the leaves I put back into the planter. So if you see any spots in your leaves, that means it's overwatering or it is underwatering, maybe too much of fertilizer. So see to those. And so this is a beautiful house plants which doesn't need much care, much watering, and they are one of the best decorative plants. When the plant produces baby plants like this, now look at this one, You can simply remove it from the mother plant and put it in a separate pot, or else you can propagate them in water as well. So this is a baby plant. So this is another plant. I can put it in a separate pot and multiply the plants, or else you can gift it. Plants are best for a beginner gardener because you can really grow it without any disturbances, without any trouble, because these plants are low maintenance, and even I haven't seen any pest problems in this plant. No need of regular care, and once you bring it from a nursery, you can just keep it in a corner and water it, and even if you don't put any fertilizer, you will see the growth is the same. So friends, this is best indoor plants and also low care, low maintenance plants. So this is about the Pandanus plant today. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you are new, consider subscribing for more upcoming gardening videos.